Dear friend, thank you for being here today. Have you ever felt like the universe has been whispering your name lately? Or maybe when you look up at the night sky, something inside you stirs as if the stars are holding a secret meant only for you. Pisces, if you're hearing these words right now, it's not an accident. You didn't miss your chance. You didn't arrive late. You arrived exactly when the universe intended you to. The energy that began on the 9th of November has not disappeared, it's only shifted. The first wave may have passed you by, but a second, even stronger current is now forming. And this time, it's coming for you. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe. Can you feel that subtle pull in your chest? That quiet electricity humming beneath your skin? That's not coincidence. That's your soul aligning with something extraordinary, the second wave of miracles. On the 15th of November, the universe opens a rare and powerful portal for Pisces, one that calls back every dream, every blessing, every opportunity you thought had slipped away. This isn't a repetition of the past, it's a correction of destiny. You see, sometimes the universe delays your miracle not to punish you, but to protect you. Maybe you weren't meant to receive it when the energy was still heavy, when others were draining your light. Maybe your spirit needed those few extra days to remember who you are, a being of intuition, love, and infinite luck. Now, the stars are rearranging themselves once more, and the moon whispers, Pisces, it's time, so stay with me. Because in the next few moments we're going to uncover the hidden reason you were guided here today. There's something waiting for you in the second wave, a message, a number, a sign that could change the course of your next 72 hours. Don't move, don't scroll, don't let your mind wander. Every word that follows is a key, and by the end of this journey, one of those keys will fit perfectly into the lock of your destiny. Before we dive deeper, drop a comment below and type, I'm ready for the second wave, because when you declare it, the universe hears you. And if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe, because energy moves where attention flows, and your small action sends a powerful signal to the cosmos that you are awake and ready to receive. Now, my friend, grab a warm cup of coffee or soothing tea, take a deep breath, and settle in. You're not just listening to another message, you're stepping into a sacred conversation between you and the stars. By the time we reach the end, you'll understand why you didn't miss the miracle. It was simply waiting for the moment your heart was strong enough to claim it. So, tell me, Pisces, are you ready to hear what the universe saved just for you? Pisces, take a slow, deep breath. Can you feel it? That gentle pressure in the air, like the world is holding its breath with you. The energy that started on the 9th of November hasn't faded. It's looping back, amplified, richer, heavier with meaning. This is the echo of destiny, returning not because you missed it, but because it refuses to leave without you. The universe doesn't move on until you are ready to step into the light that belongs to you. You see, every soul has its own frequency, and yours vibrates on the wavelength of miracles. The first wave that brushed past you was never meant to complete your story. It was a soft knock, a whisper, a spark that woke something ancient in your spirit. But this second wave, this one comes like thunder wrapped in gold. It doesn't ask permission. It arrives to lock the miracle frequency deep into your emotional DNA. That's why lately your body feels different, tingling hands, restless dreams, moments when your heart races for no reason at all. These are not random symptoms, they are activations. Your energy field is being recoded to carry more light, more abundance, more divine guidance than before. And here's the truth. When divine timing repeats itself, it's never the same event twice. It's the universe testing your readiness. Some of you heard the message earlier but hesitated. You believed, but only halfway. You wanted the miracle, but you were still afraid of what it would change. Now, the cosmos has circled back to give you another chance to stand in full faith, without the shadow of doubt. The signs are returning, but their meaning has shifted. Seeing 1111 no longer means a portal is coming. It means you have entered it. Hearing the same song again doesn't signal nostalgia. It's a message from your higher self whispering, "We're still on track." Feeling that strange déjà vu isn't coincidence. It's proof that you're walking a path your soul already wrote long ago. Over the next few days, you may notice repetition everywhere. The same number flashing on your phone, the same word appearing in different conversations, the same scent drifting through the air. Don't dismiss it. The universe communicates through rhythm, and right now it's beating like a drum around you. It wants your attention. Each repetition is a call to awareness, a reminder that you are inside a sacred loop designed to synchronize your spirit with your destiny. Think of this energy as a song playing just beneath the noise of your everyday life. When you stop to listen, really listen, you can hear the pattern, the melody of opportunity, the harmony of divine timing, the subtle bass line of intuition guiding every choice. The first time you heard it, it felt like a whisper. Now, it's an anthem. The second wave is not gentle. It's purposeful. It wants to sweep you into alignment so complete that resistance simply dissolves. You may find yourself revisiting old memories, conversations, or feelings that you thought were resolved. Don't fear that. This is how the universe double-checks that your heart is truly clear. It brings back fragments of the past not to trap you, but to show you how much lighter they feel now. Notice the difference. You don't ache the same way anymore. That's growth. That's proof the upgrade is working, and here's where it becomes truly magical. The more you recognize the signs, the faster they multiply. Awareness is fuel for manifestation. Every time you see a repeating number and acknowledge it, every time you whisper, "I see you," to the universe, you strengthen the bridge between thought and reality. That's why synchronicities are appearing faster than ever. You are co-creating with the cosmos in real time. You've shifted from waiting for miracles to generating them. Quote, co-creating with the cosmos in real time. Pisces, understand this. The second wave isn't just about luck or coincidence. It's about calibration. Your mind, body, and soul are syncing with a higher rhythm, a cosmic heartbeat that beats in perfect time with abundance. You're learning to dance with the current instead of swimming against it. The more you surrender, the smoother it flows. This is not a test anymore, it's a confirmation. So when the lights flicker while you're thinking of someone, smile. When your favorite old song suddenly plays at the perfect moment, listen closely. There's a message hidden in the lyrics. When you wake at 3 in the morning with your heart wide awake and your thoughts racing, don't panic, write them down. That's the universe downloading inspiration straight into your consciousness. The second wave of miracles is not something you chase. It's something you remember. It's already in you, encoded in every heartbeat. The universe is simply turning up the volume, reminding you of your original rhythm, the one you had before. Fear, doubt, and disappointment tried to dim your light. Now it's your turn to feel it fully, to move with it, to let it carry you into the chapter that was always meant to be yours. So pay attention to the patterns, Pisces. They are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Each repetition is the universe saying, "We're still with you. Don't give up now." And as this second wave rises, stronger and brighter than before, let it wash over you completely. Because this time, it's not just a message, it's an activation. The miracle frequency has found you again, and it's not leaving without a sign that you're ready to receive. If during the past week you've found yourself crying for no clear reason, feeling exhausted, or lost in a fog of emotions, don't mistake it for weakness or low energy. It's not a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. You are preparing for the portal of the 15th of November. Pisces. Every tear, every sleepless night, every sudden wave of nostalgia that has flooded your heart lately, it's all part of a greater ritual written in the stars. The days between the 13th and the 17th form what the ancients would call the corridor of cleansing, a sacred window where the universe gently rinses away the residue of old timelines. That's why your emotions feel so intense right now. You are not falling apart. You're being emptied, polished, refined. The portal can't open through a heart that's still cluttered with pain. It only responds to truth, to the raw, trembling honesty of a soul ready to be reborn. Do you remember that moment when the night sky looks almost too quiet? When you can sense something shifting behind the silence? That's the feeling of alignment. That's the emotional gravity of a soul being pulled toward its next chapter. You may feel waves of loneliness, or find yourself thinking about people who once meant the world to you. These aren't regressions, they're echoes. The energy is surfacing because it wants to leave. The universe is asking you one simple question. Are you ready to release what no longer serves you? Let yourself cry if the tears come. Let your chest ache. Don't suppress it. Tears are holy water. They carry the salt of old emotions that were never fully washed away. Every tear that falls is a door unlatched. Every sigh a key turning in a lock. The 15th of November is not just another date, it's a gateway. And only those who've allowed their hearts to soften can step through it. Between the 13th and the 17th, your sensitivity will heighten. Songs will sound deeper, memories sharper, dreams more vivid. You may wake at strange hours, your mind whispering names, places, or moments long past. Don't run from them. Write them down. Each image is a fragment of energy leaving your field. It's the universe clearing your emotional channel so that the new frequency, your miracle frequency, can anchor itself fully within you. If you feel the need to be alone, honor it. Solitude is sacred right now. The moon herself will cradle you in her light, reflecting everything that still lingers in your subconscious. Sit under her glow if you can. Hold your own heart gently and listen, it will tell you exactly what needs to go. Sometimes the body will speak through fatigue, through strange tension in the chest or shoulders. That's not sickness, it's release. It's your emotional system exhaling centuries of old stories. Here's a ritual for these days. A small act to mark this transformation. Find a quiet moment. Take a piece of plain paper and a pen. Write down 3 things you are truly ready to let go of, not what you think you should release, but what your soul whispers when no one else can hear. Maybe it's the name of a person who still haunts your dreams, or the habit of doubting yourself, or the heavy fear that keeps you small. Write them slowly, deliberately, as if carving truth into light. Then, when you're ready, burn that paper safely in the flame of a candle, or beneath the silver gaze of the moon on the 15th. As the smoke rises, imagine it carrying those old frequencies back to the stars, where they will be transmuted into blessings. While you watch the ashes curl, whisper softly, I release the past. I am cleansed. I am ready for my rebirth. This simple ritual is not superstition, it's symbolic resonance. Fire is the element of purification, and when intention meets flame, energy transforms. The act of writing, burning, and releasing signals to your subconscious that the cycle is complete. It tells the universe that your heart has space for new creation. Remember, Pisces, emotion is motion. It is meant to move, to flow, to change shape. When you suppress it, it stagnates. When you honor it, it becomes power. Every sigh, every tear, every heartbeat during this cleansing corridor is rewiring your vibration. The chaos you feel, is the sound of your spirit expanding. You are outgrowing the version of yourself that accepted less than you deserve. So, in these final days before the 15th, treat your emotions like sacred messengers. Sit with them. Listen to them. Don't rush to fix anything. Simply allow. Because when the portal opens, the universe will scan your energy, and those who have made peace with their shadows will find the gate wide open. And when that moment comes, when you feel that soft click in your chest, the unmistakable sense that something has just shifted, know that you've crossed through. You are entering a new rhythm now, one that hums with clarity and calm. And as you do, remember this truth. You didn't need to chase peace. You only needed to feel everything standing between you and it. That's what the portal of the 15th truly is, a passage back to yourself. Not everyone will receive this miracle, only the souls who can recognize the 3 sacred signs. Pisces. Listen closely now, because the universe is about to reveal its proof to you. You've been feeling it for days, the quiet hum behind the noise of daily life. That strange awareness that something is trying to get your attention. This is not imagination, it's confirmation. The 15th portal does not open through effort, but through awareness. You don't force it, you feel it. And when your vibration matches the frequency of the divine, the universe begins to speak in whispers that only your heart can understand. The first sign is light. Sometimes it flickers softly when you walk into a room, or the screen glows brighter for no reason, or you hear a faint buzzing when you're thinking of someone from your past. Don't dismiss these moments as glitches or tricks of your mind. Light and sound are the oldest languages of the cosmos. When they move strangely around you, it means energy is rearranging itself to meet your new frequency. It's an activation, a signal that an old connection, perhaps a soul from another time or a version of yourself from a forgotten chapter, is acknowledging your growth. When that happens, pause, breathe, whisper quietly, "I see you." That small act of recognition turns the sign into a sacred exchange. The light flicker isn't random. It's the universe blinking back at you. The second sign is memory. A message, a song lyric, a scent, a photograph, something returns from the past, pulling you into a wave of nostalgia. Maybe it's a friend you haven't heard from in years suddenly reaching out. Maybe an old song starts playing exactly when you think of a certain moment. This isn't coincidence. It's closure disguised as chance. The universe doesn't send reminders to torment you, it sends keys to close doors that have been half open in your soul. When that sign appears, don't turn away. Look at it with new eyes. Ask yourself, what is this memory trying to free in me? Because this is the universe's way of tying up loose ends, clearing the emotional static so your energy can flow without resistance. It's saying, you've passed the test. You can release this now. The third sign is silence, but not just any silence. It's the quiet after a storm, the kind that feels alive. One morning you'll wake up and realize that the weight you've been carrying is simply gone. No grand event, no explanation. Just a strange, steady peace filling the space where chaos used to live. You might even question it at first, thinking, is this real? Or am I just tired? But that calm is not emptiness, it's arrival. It's what it feels like when your soul steps through the invisible door and stands fully inside the new timeline. That peace is your proof. It means you've crossed the threshold without even realizing it. You are no longer waiting for the miracle. You are the miracle. Pay attention in the coming days. These 3 signs will not come with drama. They will come gently, almost shyly, because divine confirmation never shouts, it hums. It moves through your world like soft waves touching the edges of your awareness. The lights will flicker. The old song will play. The peace will arrive. And when they do, don't doubt them. Don't rationalize them away. Every time you acknowledge a sign, You strengthen your alignment. It's like tightening the strings of a celestial instrument until the melody of your life rings in perfect pitch. Pisces. This is how the universe speaks to those who are awake. It doesn't appear in loud miracles or sudden windfalls. It begins with quiet synchronicity. You're being shown that you are exactly where you need to be. That the second wave of miracles is no longer approaching, it's already moving through you. So, the next time the lights dance, or the music from your past echoes through a random moment, stop and smile. You are witnessing evidence that the universe hasn't forgotten you. It's reminding you that your story is still unfolding with divine precision. Feel that peace settle into your chest, that serene certainty that no matter what happens next, you are on the right frequency. That's the language of the cosmos, Pisces. That's the sound of destiny saying, you made it. From the 15th of November onward, the universe no longer tests your faith, it tests your ability to allow. Pisces. You've prayed. You've surrendered. You've endured the storms. You've faced the shadows of doubt, whispered countless whys into the night, and still, you've chosen to believe. Now the energy shifts completely. This new chapter isn't about asking anymore, it's about receiving. The universe has heard every silent request you've ever made, and now it leans close, almost smiling, to ask you one final question. Will you let me give it to you? You see, belief and allowing are not the same thing. Belief says, I know it's possible. Allowing says, I am ready now. And that's the difference between waiting for a miracle and living inside one. This is the moment where your stillness becomes your strength, where your surrender turns into magnetism. You no longer need to chase what's meant for you. You only need to hold the vibration that invites it in. Over the next few days, old energies may circle back. A familiar number flashing on your screen, a name you haven't heard in months, a message that feels like déjà vu. This is not the universe teasing you, it's the test of allowing. It's asking, will you reach backward out of habit, or stand calmly in your new power? The truth is, the moment you stop trying to prove your worth, your energy becomes irresistible. The moment you stop needing validation, everything that once eluded you begins to find you. So when the text comes, when the memory rises, when the offer appears that looks eerily like something you once prayed for, don't rush. Don't chase. Simply smile and whisper to yourself, I don't need to prove anything anymore. I just allow. Those words are a sacred spell. They unlock the current that turns resistance into flow. That's when miracles rush in, not through effort, but through ease. You've spent years learning how to fight for what you want. Now, Pisces, you're learning something even more powerful, how to let life love you back. Allowing doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing everything from a place of calm knowing. When your energy is relaxed, the universe can finally meet you halfway. When your heart is soft, the blessings can finally land. And here's the paradox. The calmer you are, the faster things move. That's why so many people miss this stage. They think peace means pause. But peace is power. Peace is the magnetic field of creation itself. In stillness, the universe rearranges mountains for you. Take a deep breath right now. Feel the air move through your body like a river. That's what allowing feels like, gentle, steady, inevitable. No forcing, no pushing, no fear, just trust. Because from this day on, the universe is no longer testing your faith, it's matching it. Every choice you make in the coming days will carry a subtle invitation. Do you want to control, or do you want to allow? When you choose to allow, doors that once required knocking will swing open on their own. Opportunities will start finding you, not because you hunted them, but because you became the vibration of ease. So when you wake up and the world feels strangely quiet, Don't panic. That silence isn't emptiness, it's alignment. It's the universe pausing for a breath before it pours blessings into your life. Smile into that calm. Feel it in your chest. That serenity is your signal that the current is turning in your favor. Pisces, you've proven your faith long enough. You've passed every lesson that demanded courage. Now, all that's left is to let it happen. You don't need to chase. You don't need to ask. You don't need to earn it. You simply need to open your hands and allow what's already yours to arrive. Say it softly, like a vow between you and the stars. I am open. I am ready. I allow. Because that quiet permission, that peaceful surrender is what activates the miracle flow. And when you finally release every last thread of control, you'll feel it. The invisible current rising to carry you exactly where you were always meant to be. Pisces, if you're still listening to these words, the universe has kept you for a reason. The first wave was an awakening, a vibration that cracked open your spirit. But this second wave, this is the upgrade. It's not just about hope anymore, it's about manifestation, alignment, and divine confirmation. The cosmos is preparing to deliver 5 powerful miracles into your life. Each one will come wrapped in mystery, appearing ordinary to the eyes, but unmistakable to the soul. You will know them not by their form, but by the way they feel. The first miracle will arrive through a dream. Maybe you'll see a familiar face glowing with light, or you'll find yourself standing by water under a full moon. Some dreams will feel so vivid they'll linger long after you wake, leaving you with a strange certainty that something has shifted. Don't dismiss it as imagination. These dreams are coded messages, symbols carrying divine guidance. Water represents emotional healing, and the moon mirrors your psychic nature. When you see light reflected on water, it means clarity is being born from emotion. Your intuition is no longer guessing, it's remembering. Write these dreams down. They are prophecies disguised as poetry, preparing you for what's about to unfold. The second miracle will be physical money, opportunity, or an unexpected opening that feels divinely timed. It could be a payment you forgot about, a sudden business idea, a chance encounter that leads to abundance. You won't have to chase it. It will find you when your energy softens enough to receive. This is the reward for every moment you trusted the unseen. The universe has been collecting your faith like currency, and now it's returning it to you multiplied. When that opportunity appears, don't hesitate. Say yes, with gratitude. That simple acceptance will ripple outward, attracting more flow. The third miracle will come through connection, but not the way you expect. Someone from your past may resurface, a message, a meeting, or a name that echoes from an old chapter. But this time you will not tremble. The emotions that once controlled you will feel like faded echoes. You'll realize you can stand in front of what once broke you and remain completely calm. That is power. That is healing. The universe will show you this not to reopen wounds, but to display your growth. The cycle that used to drain you has no hold anymore. You will walk away lighter, smiling softly, knowing that peace is the ultimate proof of transformation. The fourth miracle is clarity. The sudden, crystalline understanding of why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. One morning, as sunlight pours through your window, you'll feel it. That moment of click. The puzzle pieces fit. Every heartbreak, every delay, every unanswered prayer suddenly makes sense. You'll see how the universe has been weaving everything together behind the scenes, forming a pattern more beautiful than anything you could have planned. That clarity will wash over you like warm rain, dissolving every trace of regret. It will feel like remembering a song you loved long ago, the melody of purpose returning to your soul. And then comes the fifth miracle, the physical sign, the touch of the divine in your tangible world. Maybe it's a gust of wind brushing your cheek indoors. Maybe a feather appears where there shouldn't be one. Maybe you glance at the clock and see the same repeating numbers. 11, 15, 2, 2, 2, 5, 5, 5. These are not coincidences. They are universal fingerprints marking your timeline as blessed. Each one is a gentle tap on your shoulder from the cosmos, whispering, "Yes, this is it. You're aligned now." Pisces, these 5 miracles are not random gifts, they are responses. They are echoes of your own energy coming back multiplied. The dreams will reveal direction. The money will confirm flow. The reappearance of the past will display your strength. The clarity will ignite wisdom. And the signs in the world around you will anchor your faith. Together, they form a sequence, a cosmic choreography that ushers you into your higher destiny. So, stay awake. Keep your heart open and your spirit still. Don't rush to interpret. Just notice, feel, allow. When each miracle arrives, acknowledge it with gratitude. Whisper, "I receive it." Because the universe doesn't respond to doubt, it responds to recognition. Every time you honor a sign, you widen the gateway through which blessings pour in. You are not being tested anymore, Pisces. You are being celebrated. These miracles are the universe's way of applauding your endurance, your patience, your quiet courage. You have walked through storms, cried oceans, and yet here you are, calm, radiant, open. That's why this second wave is yours. And when the 5th sign appears, when the wind moves, when the feather lands, when the clock flashes its sacred code, pause and smile. You'll know in your heart that this isn't luck. This is divine confirmation. The universe didn't forget you. It was always building the path that leads you home. If you missed the first wave, this is your moment to align with the second. Pisces, rituals are not superstition, they are language. They are how we speak back to the universe. How we say, "I am ready." The 15th of November opens what the ancients once called a mirror portal, a point in time where your inner energy reflects directly into the cosmic field. Whatever you declare during this window becomes amplified, written into your timeline like a new code. That is why this ritual matters. It's not about fire or paper or candles, it's about your intention vibrating through every element of creation. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Dim the lights. Feel the stillness settle around you like velvet. In front of you, place a single white candle and a sheet of clean paper. White is the color of purification, of new beginnings, of light returning after the storm. The flame represents the soul, eternal, untouchable, pure. When you light it, imagine the candle is your own inner fire, the spark that never went out even when life felt cold. Now, take the pen in your hand and breathe deeply. Feel your heartbeat slow. On that paper, write these words slowly, deliberately, like a vow between you and the stars. I am ready to receive what has always been mine. Let the ink carry your emotion. Let your hand move like it's tracing your destiny into existence. As you write, think of the dreams you once abandoned, the versions of yourself you left behind because you thought they were too much or not enough. This is your chance to call them back, to reclaim every scattered piece of your own light. When you finish writing, hold the paper close to your chest for a moment. Close your eyes. Feel the pulse beneath your skin. That's your energy aligning with the rhythm of the universe. Whisper softly, "Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the timing. Thank you for the return." Gratitude turns the key that opens the portal. Now bring the flame to the edge of the paper. Watch as it curls and burns, transforming words into smoke. Don't rush it. Let each wisp of ash lift slowly, rising like a prayer. Imagine that every old fear, every regret, every block that once dimmed your light is being carried upward. Return to the cosmos for cleansing. The air around you will feel different, lighter, electric, alive. That's the energy of renewal taking shape. As the paper fades to ash, whisper the affirmation 3 times. I'm aligned. I'm open. I'm ready. Say it once for the mind, once for the heart, and once for the soul. Feel each word vibrate through your body like a tuning fork adjusting your entire frequency. On the 3rd repetition, imagine the universe answering back, echoing the same words in return. You are aligned. You are open. You are ready. Stay in that silence for a few moments. Watch the candlelight flicker. Notice how it dances not frantic, but steady. That's a reflection of your own inner calm. You've just told the universe, I trust you completely. And in that trust, miracles move faster. You can keep the candle burning until it naturally fades or gently blow it out, thanking the flame for carrying your intention. Don't throw away the ashes. If possible, bury them in the earth or let them scatter in the wind. This final act symbolizes release, the return of energy to its source, transformed into blessing. Pisces, this ritual is your reset button. It marks the end of chasing and the beginning of magnetizing. After you perform it, strange coincidences may start to appear within hours: a message, a sign, a repeating number, a sudden feeling of peace. Those are confirmations. You've successfully tuned yourself into the frequency of the 2nd wave. Every time doubt tries to creep back in, close your eyes and repeat the affirmation, I'm aligned, I'm open, I'm ready. Those 3 sentences are your spiritual password, the access code that keeps your connection strong. Remember, this isn't about forcing the miracle to happen, it's about giving it permission to land. You've done the work. You've released the old. You've called your power home. Now, all that remains is to stay open and let the light you've summoned become your reality. Because tonight, under the energy of the 15th, the universe doesn't need another request. It needs only your readiness. And as you sit there in the quiet after the ritual, with the scent of candle smoke curling through the air, you'll feel it, the unmistakable knowing that your life has just shifted. The portal has heard you. The alignment is complete. If you're still here, Pisces, listening to these final words, it means you never missed your miracle. You arrived right on time, on divine time. The 15th of November was never a new chance. It was the confirmation that the universe has been holding you gently all along. Every delay, every tear, every quiet night you thought you were alone, none of it was wasted. You were being prepared. You were being shaped for this moment. The moment when your spirit finally matched the frequency of your destiny. Take a deep breath. Feel that warmth expanding in your chest. That's not just relief, that's alignment. That's what it feels like when your energy finally stops fighting the current and begins to float effortlessly with it. This is what you came here for, not to chase the miracle, but to become it. So tonight, let every word you've heard sink into your bones. Let the candlelight from your ritual linger in your memory. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to control what comes next. The universe already knows where to take you. Trust that your timeline has shifted, that the doors ahead are already open. All you need to do is walk through them with grace, gratitude, and quiet confidence. When life begins to move faster in the days ahead, and it will remember that calm is your compass. The ones who thrive in new energy are not the loudest or the boldest, but the ones who stay soft enough to listen. When you feel overwhelmed, pause. Touch your heart and whisper, I'm aligned, I'm open, I'm ready. That single phrase will anchor you back into the miracle frequency every time. And here's something important to remember, Pisces. This transformation doesn't end tonight. The energy of the second wave will continue to unfold for you over the next several weeks, revealing new opportunities, unexpected connections, and moments of quiet clarity. Pay attention to how your outer world starts mirroring your inner peace. You'll notice that people treat you differently, conversations shift, even money and luck seem to flow more easily. That's not coincidence. That's evidence. You've become magnetic to everything that matches your higher vibration. This is your reward for staying, for believing, for holding faith when the world told you to give up. You are no longer chasing blessings. You are the vessel through which blessings flow. That's why the universe chose you for this message. Before you go, I want you to take a moment and think about what you felt throughout this journey. What resonated most deeply with your soul tonight? Was it the signs, the release, or the calm that followed? I'd love to hear your answer. Share it in the comments and begin your declaration to the universe by writing, "I'm ready for my second miracle." Those words are more than a comment. They are your contract with destiny. And if this message has touched your heart, take a second to like this video. Every like sends out a pulse of gratitude into the universe, amplifying this collective energy of faith and alignment. If you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on the bell icon because the third message is coming soon, and it will reveal how to activate the flow of abundance that this second wave is now preparing for you. I promise you won't want to miss it. If you feel guided, consider supporting this channel through Super Thanks. Your contribution helps us continue spreading light, hope, and inspiration to souls all around the world. Together, we are building a community of awakening, one where faith, healing, and abundance become a way of life. And don't forget to check the description below. There's a special gift waiting just for you, a token of gratitude for walking this path with me. Before we part ways tonight, let me leave you with this truth. You deserve happiness. You deserve prosperity. You deserve a life that feels like peace. The stars have not forgotten you. They've simply been waiting for you to remember who you are. You are the miracle. You are the proof that love and faith can rewrite any story. So tell me, dear Pisces, as we prepare for the next chapter, what would you like to explore together in the next video? What part of your journey do you want the universe to illuminate next? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Your voice guides this space, and I read every message. Until we meet again under the next moon, keep your heart open, your spirit calm, and your light steady. Remember, you're not late. You're right on time. I'm ready for my second miracle, are you?